I've come to the realization that I'm probably never getting married. And as ridiculous as it sounds, I just really don't see myself being in another relationship. Now, granted, it could just be my current mental state. But when I say that, I'm not being an asshole. It's not coming from a negative place. I'm not a doomer. It's more so like, if I can't make myself happy, how should I expect for somebody else to make me happy, you know? Like, it's coming from a very like self-awareness point of view, and I'm very self-aware. Sometimes too much, sometimes to a point of like delusion, I guess. I don't know. But it's kind of like when I say I don't want to have kids. Was there a point many years ago when I wanted to have children? Absolutely. But I kind of look at myself and I realize, like, wow, life has life has just beaten the absolute dog shit out of me. Like, in my adult life, like, I'm not trying to, like, have you guys feel bad for me, because truthfully, to keep it 92 plus 8 with you guys, it's self-inflicted. A lot of it is self-inflicted. So when I say that, I'm saying, like, I can't take care of myself. How should I expect to take care of a child, you know? And that's just selfish. To the shock of nobody, I'm not perfect. Really, I'm very flawed. I have a lot of fucking problems, to be truthful with you guys. But I feel like this is not possible, by the way, but let's just suspend reality for a second. If you contacted all of my like ex-girlfriends or like girls that I had interactions with or situationships with, I feel like they would all kind of say the same thing about me. Like, I could just not get out of my way. Like, you know, they would say, like, yeah, Zach is a, you know, nice, I almost said nice guy. He's a good man, respectful, wasn't abusive, didn't hit me. And the reason why we aren't together is either from like immaturity or just being unprepared to share a life with somebody else. And that's what a relationship is. That's what it should be, at least. You should be working together as a team. And I kind of just think about everybody I've ever been with and like the things that went bad, and obviously all of them weren't my fault, but the ones that were my fault, like, it just eats me up inside at night. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I just can't get out of my way sometimes. And I don't want to be somebody that drags another person down. I've been dragged down in relationships before where it just kind of like destroyed me for a period of time. And I just want somebody that I can work with as a team. And it just seems to me like, I'm not saying like it's their fault. It's me, you know, like, it's me. I'm going to need you guys' help here, because I've always thought of this as a toxic trait about me. And I feel like it really is, but I just need some, like, I don't know, I need validation, whatever, who cares? I have ended so many relationships prematurely, or even a woman that I could have been potentially married to, because of this simple thing. I've been told several times by several women, never talk to me again. And when that happened and I didn't talk to them again, they were basically begging for me to come back, and I just stood on business. It's just immature, you know? Now, I get it. When somebody says never talk to me again, like, you should, you know, probably listen. And my reaction whenever I've been like rejected or like been broken up with is very like to be stoic, truthfully. Like, I don't want them. Pride is a sin. I don't want them to know my fucking pride is hurt. And as much as I put out the image of like, you know, a woman saying like, hey, don't talk to me again, my reaction would be like, all right, bet. And then in my head, I'm like, oh, fuck them. I don't need them. I'll find somebody else. Not realizing that I'm truthfully deep down a lover, in the sense of, if I break up with somebody, whether I'm the one getting broken up with or they broke up with me, I can't talk to somebody for a really long time. And I kind of thought of that as like a good thing in the past, but I've realized like the faster you move, the better. But that's just not me. And that will one day pay off if I do get in a relationship with somebody and it does work out, because that means I'm dedicated and loyal. I really don't even know the point of this video. I think it's just me saying like my biggest problem is I can't get out of my way. You know, I'm a person that kind of just revels in their circumstance, and it's not like I accept it or I'm apathetic to it or I just let it happen. It's more so a thing of just like my own mind is stopping me. You know, like my mind is my worst enemy sometimes. And it's just something that I need to work on, because I'm definitely a candidate for somebody's husband, you know? Like I'm not, listen, I'm not trying to like pump myself up too much, but like I'm not unattractive. I'm funny. I'm caring. I'm kind. And there's got to be somebody who likes that, you know? But it's more so a sense of like, yeah, I did get the girl, and I kind of just like cocooned, or like, I don't even know the word. I just kind of just like transformed into like, just to be very cold, not to her, more so to me. And I would just like shut my like heart and brain off to a point to where they kind of see it as like, oh, he's checked out, he's disinterested, like I need to break up with him. Or I would break up with her and whatever would go down. And I just don't want that to happen anymore. Like I feel like I've grown up a lot in the last, 5 or 6 years, I'd say. And I don't know if it was just too late and I've had like too much like trauma and like emotional baggage where it's just kind of just dragged me down and kept me down for, a long time. Hopefully not forever, but it's been a long time. And that's why I don't want to burden another person, because they don't need my problems. They need somebody to lead them. They need somebody to protect them and provide them, all that relationship, jargon. And that's the thing with me. Like I was saying earlier, I can't get out of my own way. I don't know. I just like clam up, and I don't know. I have problems. I need to work on them. And I just need people in my life, whether it be romantically or not, that kind of give me the reassurance of like, you're doing well. These are things that you need to work on. And if you work on these things, you'll be even a better person. And I'm not somebody that, declines help. I ask people for, not help, but like I ask people for like, what should I do now? Like I didn't do that in the past. And that is definitely some growth that I've realized. And, I don't know. I'm just very down right now. If it's not obvious, I'm just very down, and I'm not going to stay down. I know that, but it's just very hard. It's just very hard, So I'm just going to shut up. You guys are probably not even watching still. So anyways, guys, I don't know how to end this. I'll see you. Peace out. Bye.